So here in my giant Dutch oven, I have, as you can see, the carcass, mine's falling apart, of the chicken that I had cooked. I basically took what meat we wanted to use. All the dark meat is still on here. That actually has the most flavor. And I put it in here and I filled it with water. And I have 2 stalks of celery. And I have a carrot that I cut up. I leave the skin on. You don't have to worry about it. If you want to put in an onion in here, you can, but what I actually use, for those that wanted to know, is leeks. So I take the green part of the leek, I wash them really well, and I throw that into here. And that's what I put in for my veggies. I also add in, I have this handy dandy little, I'll spin it open so you can see. I have this little salt and pepper. You can just use regular. I use pink salt, and I will grab about a good teaspoon or so of salt, because I already had salt when I cooked my chicken, and I'll add this to the pot. I will also put in pepper, which I have in the second ring, which I can't do with one hand, but the second, here we go. The second one I have my pepper. So I would put in the same amount of pepper. I like a lot of pepper, so I probably put a lot. I put that in there, and then I also use some chicken bouillon, which you can or cannot put in. It's up to you how you like to season your broth, but this is what I would use because it's gluten-free, and from many of you that watch me, I'm gluten-free, so I would put 3 or 4 of these in and let it cook down and see how it is. So I would simmer this for a few hours and really let the stock develop. As you can see, mine's a really good color. Hopefully you can see that. And I also have, you know, that pouch that came in the chicken with the neck bones and the heart and all that stuff. That's also in here. The next step is I'm going to strain all of this out, leave the broth, and then I'm going to add in all of the stuff that I want in my soup. So I'm going to cut up fresh veggies for this. For this soup, I'm making gumbo, so I'm going to add in the stuff I want in my gumbo soup. But for anybody else, this is where you would put whatever veggies you want to put in your soup. And then that flavor from all those new veggies that I have are going to go on there, and they're going to give it a lot more flavor. At this point, you can see that I've strained out the soup. I have all of the old veggies on the side, and you can see the nice dark, rich color of my stock. And now I'm going to add in all the new veggies, as well as I'm going to separate the chicken so I can add that at the very end. All right, so we have the okra already in the pot, and I'm going to add in a bag of chopped cauliflower. It's fresh, not frozen. It works better for my rice. And then I'm going to add in a half of a small onion chopped, 2 celery stalks, and a green pepper, because it's my gumbo and that's what I want to do. And then I'm going to add in the leftover part of that leek that I didn't use. I already washed it, and then I chopped it. And then I'm going to just cook this. I'm going to give it a quick little stir. I'm going to add in some more of that pepper, because like I said, I like a lot of pepper. I'm going to let this simmer, so I can use my arm. And then I'm going to add the chicken in later that I separated off of the bone that I had taken out. And 2 diced tomatoes from the garden. I almost forgot. Just let it simmer for probably a good hour, and then I'll check it again. So here is the end result of the soup. Everything is put together. Doesn't it look fantastic? It is delicious, so I heard. I did put the chicken in, and I added some hot spice and a little pinch of nutmeg, just so we could say, what is that? But not enough to say, oh my God, that's nutmeg. You just want a little pinch. Little goes a long way. Let me know if you made it. I want to see what you made.